morning already. Alright. Okay, let me get up. New day outside. Alright. Why is there any coffee here? How am I gonna wake up without some coffee?
Oh, looks like somebody left out the coffee. Oh, looks like we're out of coffee. Hey, Pastor Steve? Hey, you Pastor Steve? Hey, buddy, hey. Did you fall asleep leaning against the refrigerator? Hey, Pastor Steve! Hey, Pastor Steve!
What? Oh, hey, all. Wait a second. I didn't mean to fall asleep in the kitchen, but I was gonna make some coffee, and it looks like we're out.
Yeah, you don't say. Pastor Steve, you know that we're real good friends, so you know this comes with love, but when you're out of coffee, you are sometimes kind of like a zombie. I'm kind of wondering, maybe it'd be best if I went to the store and got you some more coffee so that maybe you could come alive again and not accidentally fall asleep leaning against a major appliance that just seems like it might be dangerous. So I'll tell you what, I got a plan, alright? Here's what we're gonna do. You just sit tight right here, and I'm gonna go to the store and get some more coffee. Then I'm going to come back for you, alright? I'm going to come back here, I'm going to make some coffee, and I'm going to set it at our spot over at the table, and it'll be alright, okay? You'll have coffee, I'll have something to drink, we'll sit, and then we'll, sort of wake up so we can face the day. We can be together then and have the whole day, alright? Does that sound alright to you, Pastor Steve?
Okay, you're going to go to the store, and I'm going to stay here. I'm going to try not to fall asleep again, at least in a dangerous way. You're going to come back, and we're going to get to have some coffee. Is that right?
Yes, that is what I am saying. I'm going to go, but it's good news for you that I'm going to go. I'm going to get you the coffee. Then I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to get the coffee ready, and then we'll be able to sit at the table. We can be together. There's a place for you, a place for me. We'll sit, we'll have our coffee, and then we can face the day. All right? So nothing to be afraid of. In case you look around and it looks like I'm not here, I'm just going to the store, all right? And then I will be back, okay? You got it?
Okay. I think I got it. You're going to the store. You'll be back. We'll be together at the table. Okay. Drive safe. Alright, let's get this thing started here.
go.
You can start to feel the effects of what you call it, right?
I'm waiting for Al. Maybe I'll just sit here and wait a minute. Maybe I'll read a book if I can find one. Let me just close my eyes for a second.
All right, here at the grocery store. Let's see if I can get some coffee for Pastor Steve. Maybe make him act like a human again. Okay, all right. Got the coffee? All right, let's go back home. See if I can help Pastor Steve out and make some coffee. All right, let's go. Okay, put it up here on the shelf. Alright, now, Master Steve's still sleeping, but I can start making coffee for him, then that'll wake him up and we can get to our day. Hopefully this bag will last him, I don't know, a couple of days. Alright, let's pour that coffee. Maybe that'll help. Alright, hey Pastor Steve, I got your coffee ready. You can wake up now. Oh, it looks so peaceful. Pastor Steve. Pastor Steve. Hey Pastor Steve, I brought your coffee. Hey, I'm back. How about come to the table? We could sit down and have our coffees, all right? I'm not sure you should be trusted sipping your coffee on the very nice upholstery. Come to the dining room table, all right?
Oh, Al. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Coffee. That'd be great. Okay. I'll come to the table. Sure. Let's go. I need to pick me up. Thank you, Al. That really helps. Thank you. You know me so well, Al. You know, without coffee in the morning, sometimes I just don't feel alive. Thank you. That was really, really helpful.
Oh, sure thing, Pastor Steve. No worries at all. I'm glad for us to have the time together, and glad that a little bit of coffee could help pep you up.
Oh my goodness! So that whole time I must have fallen asleep, and you went to the grocery store, and then you came back and made coffee for me and set it here so it'd be ready and waiting for me. Then you could wake me up and we could sit here. Thank you, Al. Wow, you did a lot. I gotta ask, what gave you the idea to do all this for me while I was sleeping?
Oh, no trouble. You know what? I know you're gonna think this is crazy, but actually, what gave me the idea is Jesus.
Jesus. Somehow I knew you were gonna say Jesus gave you the idea to come and make me coffee when I was sleepy, but I don't know how possibly that could have happened, because number one, they didn't have coffee in the first century in Jesus' world. They didn't discover coffee and bring it to the part of the world that Jesus lived in until, like, I don't know, 1,000, 1,400 years after Jesus. So how on earth did Jesus give you the idea, Al, that you should make me coffee when I was sleepy? And don't get me wrong, I'm grateful that you did, but I don't understand.
Yeah, I thought you might have a hard time believing that Jesus inspired me to come make you some coffee, but really, it's what we hear from Jesus this Sunday in church. Jesus is getting his disciples ready. He could see they're real afraid. He's getting them ready for he's going to go to the cross, and then he's going to rise again. And he knows they're real scared about the idea of facing life in a new way. And so Jesus says to them, he sits them down and he goes, okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do so you're not afraid when it happens. I'm going to go. and I'm going to prepare a place for you, and then I'm going to bring you back to myself, and I'll come back for you, and we'll be together so that you and I will be in the same place. I was sort of thinking as I was watching you sleep on the refrigerator that maybe what you needed was something that pep you up, and in the meantime, while you're waiting for me, I need you to know it was all right. I was going to come back, and then we could be together, you know, just like right here. And now here we are. I wanted you to know it, like in case you woke up while I was away, or maybe just so you'd be able to, you know, be all right while I was away, that it was going to be all right. I was coming back, and now we can be together. Jesus says the same thing to his followers, except it's not about coffee. It's about being with him forever in God's house.
Really? Because Jesus told his disciples that they didn't have to be afraid, that he was going, but that he was coming back for them, and that he's going to prepare a place for them so they could be together. And that gave the idea that we could sit here and have coffee together so that I wouldn't be afraid while you were away at the grocery store, so that you could come back here. That's amazing, Al. Thank you. I'm amazed that you thought about how I would feel while you were away so that I wouldn't be afraid, so that I could be at peace. That's really kind of you.
Well, that Jesus, for you to be sure, Jesus is always thinking about us and how we're going to be all right even when things change. I mean, you got to think it had to be scary for Jesus' disciples when they'd spend all this time with him, and then Jesus started talking about, I'm going to be away, and they're wondering what's going to happen. Will it be all right? And Jesus had to tell them, look, it's going to be okay. I'm going away. It's going to seem like I'm away for a while, but I'm going to come back, and the whole goal is we'll be together, and you'll be more fully alive than ever. We'll be together in God's house. You know, sometimes it can be hard for us today to know that Jesus is still with us, and that Jesus promises that we'll be with him forever. Because my goodness, it's been like 2,000 years since Jesus died and rose again, and we trust he's with God right now. He's with the Father, but he's not just like sitting up there twiddling his thumbs. He's getting a place ready, kind of like while you were sleeping. I got the coffee ready, and I went to the store and bought it and brought it back. I was doing all those things to fix up this little breakfast spot right here, so we could have our coffee, and now we can, you know, be together. That's the whole goal, and that's what Jesus' goal is too, so we can be with him forever. And in the meantime, right now, while we live out our lives, we don't have to be afraid. Jesus promises we'll be with him forever. I tell you, that makes me, you know, have peace facing whatever else is coming along in my day. How about you, Pastor Steve?
Yeah, Al, it really does give me peace. I mean, like, it helped me to be at peace, to get some rest while you were away, to know that you hadn't gone away because you were mad at me, and it's not like you were moving somewhere else, but that you had gone to the store to help get coffee, to help take care of me. It helped me to know that you still cared about me, even though you weren't in the house at the same time. You went to the store and then came back. It really does give me peace to know that even though we don't see Jesus day by day the way his first followers did, and even though we're not to the way it will be one day when we're in God's house forever, that even right now we're on Jesus' mind. He's thinking about us and caring for us and looking out for us. That really does, I guess, give me the courage, the bravery to face whatever's coming today, because I know wherever I am, Jesus is thinking about you and me and all of us, and how to make things right for when we can be in God's house forever. That kind of makes me ready to face the day today, you know?
We are good. That was my goal, for you to know that you weren't alone, and to know that I was thinking of you even while you were sleepy, and know that now we've had our time here, we can have the whole rest of the day together too. Whatever things you want to do, we'll get to be together, and I'm just glad to know that you're ready to face the day. How about we finish our cups of coffee here, and let's go have some adventures.
Yeah, I like the thought of that. Now we're together. You went to the store for me. You went and got me coffee so that I could be awake, and now we get to be together and have adventures. I kind of like that idea of thinking that's what life with Jesus is too. Jesus died and rose again, and he's promising to come and bring us back to himself, and that we'll get to be in God's house forever, and new adventures from here on out, all the time with Jesus. I'm kind of excited about that. Right here and now, and always. New adventures with Jesus. Here's to that, Al.